Most coaches only use the Wheel of Life in one way, but there are actually several different ways to use this tool that you've probably never heard of. So in this video, we're going to talk about how coaches classically use the Wheel of Life, 5 different ways to use the Wheel of Life that you've probably never heard of, and one hot tip for using the Wheel of Life with your clients that makes it so good. So what is the Wheel of Life? The Wheel of Life most often has 8 different components that represent a holistic view of a client's life. And let's talk about how coaches classically use this tool. We use it for 2 reasons: to build a client's self-awareness and to help them set goals. So you'd sit down with your client, you'd show them the Wheel of Life, and you'd say, let's go through this wheel. And as we go, I want you to identify the areas that are most important for you to improve. And you're gonna give me 2 numbers for each area: how you would currently rank yourself and where you want to be. And that way, you can bring a little organization to the goal setting process. Because if a client says, oh, my top area of priority is health, it's a 2, I want it to be an 8, great. What would it look like for you to be at an 8? What are the goals and the milestones we would hit between where you are now at a 2 and when you hit an 8? And this becomes the backbone for building out the projects that the client will work on with you. And it also becomes a way that you can have accountability towards those projects. So when else can the Wheel of Life support your clients? And the first place it can support them is when they don't come with a coaching request. So let's say you show up on a call, your client's there, you say, client, what do you want to work on? And the client says, I don't know. Great, pull out that Wheel of Life. Which areas were your top priorities? What did we set as our goals? Oh my gosh, I wanted to talk about health. Yes, great. What's one question we could answer together today that would support your health goals? Suddenly it is an organized session and the client knows what to talk about. The second place that the Wheel of Life can really support your clients is during a transition point. Let's say your client is about to retire and you say, hey, let's look at the Wheel of Life and see how your areas of satisfaction might change as you go through this transition. They pull it out and they say, wow, my satisfaction with my friends is at a 3, but when I retire, I'm gonna have so much more free time. I'm gonna want that to be at a 10. I wanna have lots of people to hang out with, lots of meaningful things to do. We better start to build that as I'm working towards retirement. Great, that becomes an important focus area for the client. 3, you can use the Wheel of Life to create measurable goals. M in SMART stands for measurable. It's really important in a coaching relationship to be able to measure where a client starts, where they want to go, and the sections in between, because it shows you if you're making progress. And if you and your client realize your client has been stuck, there's a different question to ask, there's coaching tools we need to bring in, there's coaching conversations that we need to have. If you need to measure really anything, let's say they want to measure their relationship to their friends, and they say, gosh, I have no idea how to measure that. I think maybe it's overall satisfaction. There it is. So if they're a 3, they want to be a 9, and every month you're having them rate themselves, you come back to it, how's it going? Where is that number? Oh, it's a 4. Great, we're making measurable progress towards your goal of a 9 out of 9 satisfaction with your friends. So use the Wheel of Life to create measurable goals with your clients. Number 4, you can use the Wheel of Life to identify imbalances. Oftentimes clients come in and they say, oh, my focus area, number 1 focus area, it's business. And they haven't even considered the other areas, let alone how the other areas could actually be contributing to the places where they're stuck in business. You look at this wheel and they say, oh my gosh, my personal development, it's a 1. And as they start to learn about themselves, their leadership style, different mindsets, suddenly their business starts to improve. So the Wheel of Life can show a client their blind spots for where they haven't considered and where they need to improve one area that can actually have a ripple effect across the whole wheel. And number 5, the Wheel of Life can help you identify your clients' values. Let's say they want to be a 10 out of 10 in friendship. And you say, great, what would that look like for you? Your client says, wow, I can just imagine myself staying in this beautiful hotel in Japan in the mountains and the snow's falling and my friends and I are about to go heli skiing. And as they're talking, you're writing down, oh, clients' values, adventure, challenge, nature. And you get to reflect that to them. And suddenly you know your client better. They are getting to know themselves better and what they need to be satisfied. And this becomes a tool to understand your client's values. Finally, a hot tip for you. You can customize the Wheel of Life. And I'll give you an example from my own life. I am an avid dancer. I'm a creative. My romantic partner is too. On my wheel of life, creativity is key. So I add it in when I make my wheel. And I know if I can do things that make measurable progress to me feeling more creative, my satisfaction in life is going to be so much higher. The other areas that I've seen people add in, community or volunteer service. Sex has been one that I've had clients add in. Pretty much anything you can think of that is core to your client, what they want, you can add it into that wheel of life. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe. We're gonna be releasing a video about how to do goal setting with your clients at the beginning of your client relationship. You won't wanna miss it, so make sure to click that subscribe button now.